let's not talk about age, but I was raving in '93, so, and I'm sure you were raving as well in '93. So this is kind of our period, and we were there listening to the tunes live. So to be able to sort of go back to that moment, but bring a contemporary spin on it, it was empowering and motivating.
Yeah, and kind of cathartic as well. It kind of if you send yourself back to, like, you know, what is that, 30 years ago, you know, you get in touch with your younger self again, which is really a healthy thing to do. I think, you know, everyone should do that if you get the chance. This was like a reignition of a great project I was involved in before with the Arcade Paradise stuff. I was massively honoured to be involved with. So when Leo gave me a shout that we're going to do like a revisit, a virtual reality version, then of course I jumped at that.
The first version, Arcade Paradise, the album was brilliant. Every song smashed it. Still goes down. We did a little rerun recently on a Wired Direct, and we had all the feedback in the comments about, oh, great tune, great tune, great tune. And it was pretty much a signature sort of moment. And yeah, to work on the VR version, there was only one place we could go, really.
And yeah, when you give us a shout for it was just like, yeah, let's go again. Yeah,
let's go again. But we had to put a different spin on this one, because this one's all about VR. So this one's all about sort of out of this world, different reality, you know, just stepping into a world, because that's obviously on brand. But whilst being on point with 1993 music, you know, that's the key thing.
Yeah, so we had to sort of push ourselves into the future. They come back, it was like a Back to the Future vibe from our perspective. It kind of really got meshed with your head a little bit. We didn't have the same amount of time as Arcade Paradise. Like first album, we had the time to really go through it and build it and, you know, sort of analyse it, make it better, fine tune it. We had quite a few tracks that we didn't use. This was like a really quick turnaround. And with everything else going on in our lives as well, you're balancing multiple projects all the time. Same as myself, you know, things in lots of different pies, spinning lots of plates. Again, it's the music. When you put the headphones on and get into it, it's the music that gets you through it and drives you to get it finished and done. And yeah, it's a pleasure to do that.
Yeah, I was at one of the first moments when Kieran sent through the first maybe 5 or 6 tracks. And I was on a flight to Vegas, I think, on a work trip. And all the lights went down. I put my headphones on, put my laptop on, I'm like, yeah, okay. And I'm listening to it, man, and I'm like, yeah, it's all really dark. And I was like, yeah, this is bang on, this is bang, oh yeah, a bit tweak here, but this is brilliant. Proper atmosphere. But the point is, everyone's having to squeeze this in to moments in their life because we're all spinning 100 plates.
So, you know, revisiting it, of course, we had to, you know, look at what we did before and the successes within that. And so it's, you don't want to double up on what you've done, but you want to take inspiration from what you've done before, and obviously the tracks from the 90s. And so we had to work with Stu again, because obviously the Ivan the Horde story and the lead single from before, you know, Stu's such a great talent, writer, rapper, performer, producer. And so because of the time frame again, it was like a no-brainer just to call him up and go, got another track, you ready to go? Leo's got some ideas for the words. Here's the scene, this is what it is. And it literally, the turnaround was like days, and we're ready to go. And then sourcing singers for this, you know, working within Waterbear, and you've got like this talent, you know, a talent pool of singers that are just coming from so many different genres. Thinking of specific sounds and styles of vocal was quite easy to go, right, we need to get Tia in, we need to get Imani in, we need to get Ellie in. And again, you know, these are just like 17, 18-year-old kids that, you know, they're coming down to Brighton to sort of hone their talent and sort of try different things out. They were smashing out in an hour. They got it really quickly, they understood the lyric, they understood the message, they understood the style. We referenced some 90s tracks as well, like Nena Cherry's Buffalo Stance. A lot of them have got, like, as you'll hear, they've got like influences from the 90s from their parents, making me feel a bit old. Yeah, but they smashed it, you know. And so all it was is a call out, again, a really strong and clear brief from yourself, which they understood, sent it back, and then it was just like, you've got it, this is great. And then it makes it so much easier to work with those stems, build a song from that, stitch the lyrics in. Yeah,
it was great. You've got a pool of talent at your fingertips. But to be honest, I think most of these we're going to go on to have big careers.
Yeah.
You know, there's some serious singers in there.
Yeah, and it's not, and it's not just the talent. It's the DIY vibe. It's like, let's make it happen. Let's step. I mean, agreeing to do the opportunity first in itself sometimes can be a bit of a barrier for people, can't it? But if you're saying, do you want to do this, and they're like, I'm going to make that happen, I'm going to do it, you know, and they all stepped up.
But I think this is a good opportunity to showcase upcoming talent, because you can easily license a track. We could have gone down the route of licensing a whole bunch of 92, 93 tracks, but you're just going back to the past and just, you know, you're not giving new talent an opportunity. You know, it's all about sort of showcasing what is up and coming and giving them opportunities, and using video games as an outlet to showcase people's talent. Because the whole music world, I mean, this is one of the reasons I set up the label. The music world is so closed now and so hard to surface that its visibility, you know, it's terrible. But using games as a vehicle to showcase talent, you tap into an audience that loves the game, but also, oh yeah, shit, I like this music, man. And they discover amazing talent this way. So that's an MO that I would stick to, and I think everyone delivered on this album.